Mike Lindsley back with you. It is 9 minutes with me here at Rosie's Corner on a Wednesday before the holidays kick in with the Christmas Eve Christmas celebration this week. Rosie's will be closed tomorrow through Sunday, and of course be on the lookout on Facebook and Instagram for all of their hours over the next week plus as we enter into a new year. Hopefully better than the last. Rosie's Corner available for you. Gift cards for the holidays. I just got a brand new bunch in. They're going to be doing a special, of course, tomorrow early before they close, which is the $50 gift card for $30 out of your pocket, which is a tremendous deal. So make sure you get in here to Rosie's Corner, a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. They've got the pizza, the wings, the hot and cold subs, and more. Plus, don't forget that they are available on Grubhub as well. A ton of great desserts for the from the bakery for you as well. So get in here to Rosie's Corner right there on Route 11 off the Bartell Road exit in Brewerton if you are in and around the central New York area. And take it from me, try the garlic parm wings, try the Gold Fever wings. You will not be disappointed. I know I'm kind of in a Buffalo feeling today. I'm wearing a Sabres hat, right? Hockey's coming up, but let's be honest, there is nothing more important and nothing more on my mind and a lot of Bills Mafia members' minds than this Buffalo Bills team that is now going into the last two games against New England and Foxborough and a home game with Miami that might not matter at all in terms of what kind of seeding they'll have. Let's talk about this Patriots game this weekend. Now, obviously, I'm doing this video early in the week, so we don't know definites with injuries. We know a couple things, but not definites like Stephon Diggs and some others. But let's kind of break this thing down going into this game. Usually at this time of year, a Bills-Patriots game is pointless for one side, and means a decent amount for the other side to clinch like a home field advantage. Well, it used to be Patriots for 20 years because they've beaten the hell out of the Bills and basically everybody in the NFL for 20 years. But this time the tables have turned because obviously, as we know, Tom Brady has been gone this season from New England. And the Bills now have won the division and are trying to get another game or two to solidify the number 2 spot in the AFC. They'll be hosting a playoff game, of course, in Buffalo. It was announced today that Governor Cuomo says that there will probably be close to 7,000 fans for that game, which is great. Bills Mafia will make it sound like 40,000 fans at Bills Stadium. But just an interesting table turning there. And, of course, the Bills still have a lot to prove in the postseason as far as consistency and sustainability. But the Patriots were kings for a while, for 20 years. But it's really, really great to see the Bills be able to get to the top of the division, host a playoff game, and go into this game with, I think, still a little bit there to prove. I mean, this is still an at-New England situation. I know they beat the Patriots earlier in the season. Cam Newton was driving the Patriots down in what felt like, a heart in the bottom of your, a heart in your throat situation. At the end of that game, Jordan Zimmer comes around the back end and swats the ball. And, of course, Marlowe recovers it and the Bills win. But, man, didn't it feel like New England was going to take it in for the winning score. And so the Bills made it a little too close last time for comfort. I think it's important that the Bills still up here stay straight, stay focused. Sean McDermott will have no problem drilling that into the team off of winning the division and the like. But they got to go into Foxborough, I think, and win this game. And, it's just another box to check. I've been talking about that a lot on podcasts as a guest and hosting and having some people on. I talked to the guys from the Rockpile Report last night, and we all agreed, the McBean team, Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, these guys have been, since day one, checking boxes as they go along, right? Box number 1, break the drought. Box number 2, win the AFC East, right? Box number 3, we know would be win a playoff game and have some sustainability. The last box to check, I don't even need to say. Everybody knows what that one is with the initials SB. But the reality is this is still at Foxborough. It's still that uniform. It's still that logo. It's still that stadium. It's basically a house of horrors. It's still Bill Belichick. I think the Bills going in and winning this game will be a big deal. Now, on the injury front, the Bills are relatively healthy as we know, but Stephon Diggs had a little bit of a flare-up this past week. Trey White had a little bit of an issue. Both those guys were hobbled, and we'll see what happens right now. They're questionable. They're just kind of lightly doing their thing on a day-to-day. Nothing is out there. On the Patriots side of things, their best defender, Stephon Gilmore, he's out for the last couple of games of the season. We know New England has absolutely nothing to play for anyway, but Gilmore has the partially torn quad from last week. And so at this particular spot, I think the Buffalo Bills just go absolutely at his side all day long. Whether Diggs is in there or not. And it gives the Bills a great opportunity to maybe get McKenzie into it a little bit more, maybe try to get Gabe Davis on the outside a little bit more. And the Bills, let's be honest, when you compare Josh Allen to Cam Newton, the running backs of the Pats and the Bills, when you compare the weapons of the Bills, Diggs if he's healthy, and Beasley and Knox and Davis and all the guys at McKenzie and all that, and the coaching and these two teams, this should be a landslide win for the Buffalo Bills. I know it's still sports and anything can happen, but the Bills should win this game big, and I'm going to take them big in this game, 30-13. Now, I think that if the Bills do, in fact, win this game early, let's say it's halfway through the third quarter, I would expect the starters to maybe kind of, go back to the sideline and relax a little bit. I don't think the Bills are going to rest their starters in the last game either. Regardless if there's nothing to play for. And the reason I say that is because Sean McDermott is a creature of habit, keeping his guys focused, tunnel vision, everything under the sun that you need as a head coach to have to keep guys straight and narrow, on the straight and narrow. Sean McDermott does that, so I would expect them to maybe play in the first quarter against Miami in a couple of weeks, and I think play the majority of the game against the New England Patriots and trying to wrap up this number 2 seed. But I think it'll be 30-13 Buffalo Bills over the New England Patriots. I'm very fascinated to see what Bill Belichick does in this game. As far as his roster, looking at Cam Newton now. I mean, Cam Newton's been atrocious since the coronavirus situation where he, had to sit out. Their offense has 0 weapons. Does Belichick try a couple of different things on the roster? Does Stidham get a ton of reps? This is a couple of games here to close the season for New England to kind of play around and see what's happening with the roster and maybe who can perform where, put some guys in some different spots, and then allow them to go ahead and draft where necessary weapons in spots. So I do like the Bills 30-13 in this game. The Bills have had a little bit of a longer week here, of course. They played Saturday at 4:30 in Denver. So by not playing Sunday, you get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday night is the game, Monday Night Football, and I think that the Bills, I think that the Bills will win this game 30-13. It's just been a very, very fun year. I mean, it's just been great to see, the Bills rise to the top of the division. They've had statement wins in conference with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've hung on and beaten inferior teams in the New York Jets and the Patriots. They beat a Dolphin team, which I thought was a solid statement win early in the year. They beat the LA Rams. I know the Rams just lost to the Jets in the worst league loss this season, but at the time and continuing for a few weeks, that was a statement win as well. The Bills went 3-1 against the best conference in football, beating the 49ers, beating the Rams, beating the Seahawks, losing to the Cardinals on a Hail Mary play. 3-1 against the best division in football, according to the pundits. So it's been a terrific year, but we know, again, check the box, check the box, check the box, check the box. The next box to check, you could say actually the next box to check is winning at New England, because it's that stadium, that logo, that coach, that team, that uniform. But we know that the main box to check next is to win a playoff game, which the Bills, I think, are fully capable of doing. 30-13, Bills take care of the Patriots. We'll wait to see Stephon Diggs, Trey White, and some of the other injury situations on both sides of the football, and to see what Bill Belichick and his crew do with the roster as they move forward, trying to find out the next quarterback of the New England Patriots. Mike Lindsley with you here from Rosie's Corner. Make sure you stop down, get those gift cards tomorrow. $50 value for just $30 out of your pocket. Pizza, pasta, hot and cold subs, and wings. Delicious Gold Fever and garlic parm. And don't forget, chicken and biscuits today on Wednesday. They've got their themed food days. Meatloaf Monday, chicken and biscuits on Wednesday, Fish Friday coming. It is terrific stuff, and they'll be closed tomorrow after the gift card sale until Sunday for the Christmas holiday. Bills 30, Patriots 13. Yeah, see, I had a little something underneath for you. Thanks for listening to me here on IGTV, Facebook, and on YouTube. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.